Today, we're going to learn how to factor polynomial expressions by grouping and chunking.
Yeah. So basically, you start off with something like this, and you can end up with something, or you can end up with two binomials just by factoring, and it's a lot easier than factoring by guess and check, because you don't have to try everything you can.
That'll take a very long time.
You just know that this can factor to this, or you can use it to figure out quickly that this factor is this.
All right.
We're going to show you how to factor
Polynomials.
in the form ax squared plus bx plus c in the method called chunking.
/ grouping. All right, let's get on it.
So let's start with this easy problem, x squared plus 7x plus 12.
All right.
So using our knowledge of chunking, we know that the coefficient of this x squared, 1, will equal the coefficient of this 12, and times that will equal the coefficients of the numbers that make up this 7x times each other. So you know you need two numbers that will multiply to 12, but also you know that the two numbers that make up this 7 will have to be equal, and will have to be equal to the 7. So you're looking for two numbers which will add up to 12 and multiply to 12 and add to 7.
This works because when you have a product of two binomials, we'll take 2x plus 3 times x plus 4, for instance, and we use the repeated distributive property to expand. That equals 2x squared is 8x plus 3x plus 12, and then we simplify it, so it'd be 2x squared plus 11x plus 12, and then we do m times n, which is, this is n, this is m, and then a
And c. And so a times c equals 24. And you'll notice that the x and the 4 are both times the same thing, or both times x plus 3. And so you can write this as two binomials as x plus 4 times x plus 3.
ingenious. Alright,
Alright,
so that's how we do it.
now let's go for a harder problem.
Alright, so for here, we try to find two numbers that will multiply to be negative 54, but add up to be 15. What could that be? I'm
Well,
going to try 18 and negative 3. Wow, that works. Okay.
so we know that this is 6x squared plus 18x minus 3x minus 9. So we can once again group these like this. And so here we can factor out 6x to get, or 6x times x plus 3. And here we can factor out negative 3 to get x plus 3.
Whoa. And then you add these together. It becomes 6x minus 3 times x plus 3. And that's the
that's
factor
your
form.
answer.
Alright?
So now, this is a more challenging problem. This problem here, 6x squared minus 12x minus 18. So you know 18 times, or negative 18 times 6 equals 108. So you need two numbers which will add to negative 12 and multiply to negative 108. Yes. And so you know that it can be a lot of numbers. It can be 18 and 6, it can be 1 and 108. However, you can eliminate some at the beginning because they won't add up, because they won't add up to minus 12.
Exactly.
And so we know that negative 18 and 6 will multiply to negative 108 and add to negative 12, which means that we can rewrite this as 6x squared minus 18x plus 6x minus 18.
For this challenging problem, you might need to write out a factor tree.
I choose to rewrite it so that I have my 18x next to my 18, because that, and my 6x next to my 6, because that way I can have 6x squared plus 6x, or minus
Much more efficient.
18x minus 18, like that.
And you factor out 6x from both sides. Okay, you group it, so you get 6x
Times x plus 1.
times x plus 1. And you factor out negative 18 here, negative 18 times x plus 1. Then you get 6x minus 18
Times x plus
times
1.
x plus 1.
And that is how you factor by grouping. Alright. So, well, dang it.
Alright, today we're going to learn how to factor polynomial expressions by real chunking. What? What was wrong with that?
Don't talk before. Oh yeah!